Yo, what's going on, guys? Lil Majin here, and today I just want to talk to you guys about something that I feel the community may need to hear my opinion on this, because I don't have the common opinion of Akuma. Well, 2D characters in Tekken 7 are, broken. They're just overpowered. They're too strong, and in light of recent events, back-to-back weekends of players from Pakistan like Atif Butt and a Wise Honey, Fake Khan, so many other Pakistani players are like getting top 8 easily, and they're 9 times out of 10 using Akuma. So everyone in the community thinks that this character is just broken. He's OP in season 3. He got like some minor nerfs in season 3, like some small damage nerfs on stuff like his Hadouken damage and other little stuff, but it doesn't really matter too much because he got buffs in other areas. Like his poke game got buffed. His I don't know the notation for it, but it's like a quick mid kick. It's got like extended range and better frames. But even with all of this going on, like back-to-back weekends with Akuma in top 8, first and second place, a Teeth Butter, Wise Honey, mirror match with Akuma. I still do not think that this character is overpowered. And what I have planned in the background is obviously a set from a Pakistani dojo event that happened recently. And here we have Marduk versus Akuma, which is considered a bad matchup for Marduk because he has a hard time getting around like Akuma's move list, especially like Hadouken. It's hard for him to step it. But this set is pretty special to me because this guy is proving it that it's not a bad matchup at all. Experience is everything, and these guys have so much experience against Akuma. It makes no sense. It's obvious because everyone is playing with Akuma over there in Pakistan, and they're gonna have the most experience against the character. Now, outside of Pakistan, there isn't a lot of like really good Akuma experience. Like USA, for example. We have like Rickster, we have Forwood. Man, I can't really think of anybody else that is like real notable. Now, I think there's Shin Pushin, and Shin Paolo. I think those gentlemen are really good with Akuma too, but they're not like top of the top players. So then you have another factor is that they all stay pretty far apart from each other and from the rest of all the other top players. So there's really no way America can get that offline practice against really solid Akumas. Now we can get it from Geese because a lot of Geese players, throughout the country, but Akuma, there's like far and few in between who are just super good to the point where it can prepare America's top players for like Pakistani Akumas. It's just not there. The only way we could do that is if like all the top American players just pick up Akuma and master them, and we just have death battles online. That'll be the closest thing we can get to what the Pakistan Tekken community is. Those guys, they get together like every day. They play offline, all of them godlike. and they play sets, you know, death battle, first to 20. Heck, I even hear first to 100. But we don't have that here in America. So why am I bringing up their offline community and how much they play each other? Well, it's simple, you know. They have the most Akuma matchup knowledge. They have the most Akuma exposure and Akuma execution, meaning they all can play this character to like maximum proficiency. And we, on the other hand, we don't have that. And when we see them dominating like this, it's easy to, you know, call broke, OP, what have you, you know. But I do not think that this character is necessarily breaking the game. Of course, his, you know, his meta is pretty different from all the other Tekken characters, obviously, because he has meter and, you know, he has cancels and such to really keep the offense going. He has a 10 frame punish that can, you know, lead to half-life and beyond, and, you know, and all that. But if you look at him, if you look at like the flow of every match and every round, usually when he has no meter, he's not even a character. He's not even a threat, really. All of his combos do around like 57 to maybe 60 points with no meter, and with meter, that's when he's a problem. When he gets that half bar, once he gets half bar, he becomes like the average Tekken character, a little bit above that, because all of his combos are gonna do like 90s to 100 with a wall involved. But without a wall, it's, you know, in the 70s and 80s. So that's pretty up there. That's like, you know, Steve and, you know, Armor King, Paul. Many characters do that kind of damage in the open field, and even more so with walls. So he's matching them with power and just a little bit exceeding it with one bar. But when he gets full meter, you know, full stick of butter, that's when he becomes, you know, OP and and all that. And that much I can agree with, you know, the whole community when they say he's OP. But that's only when he has full bar, because then, you know, he's able to do death combos when he's in rage mode. Him and Geese, they have death combos and rage with full bar, and that there is just ridiculous, you know. Not saying that, you know, other characters don't have death combos with certain situations, you know. The Howard Estate, you know, a lot of characters have death combos on it, but you're not gonna really see that in, you know, high level matches. But Akuma though, like I said, without meter, he's just on the game. He's just a man fighting for his life. His combos don't really hurt that much. His punishment is, you know, a little bit above average. You know, he gets 35 points from his one Tatsu and then DP. That's 35 points. So look at this combo here that a Wise Honey is doing. It's close to half health from an unseeable low that's almost impossible to sidestep. So you guys are, you know, quick to call that broken. He does have to use meter to get big damage from that low. Otherwise, he gets, you know, a 30 damage, you know, 3-hit combo pretty much. From, you know, low sweep into the light Tatsu into DP. That's like as much damage as a Kazuya Hell Sweep. And pretty much the same punishment too, because if you block the low and duck under it, you know, duck under the Tatsu, he's gonna get launched. So it's like the same risk right there. But he basically thought that, you know, Honey's gonna think that here we have the John is doing pretty well with Marta Kaval characters who's considered, you know, hard to beat Akuma with. And you see, he had another chance. Like, one thing that a lot of people are forgetting is that Akuma takes a lot of execution to be great with. a lot of execution to make him work in high level. If you guys don't believe anything else I say, believe that. Go to practice mode, pick Akuma, and try to do his bread and butter combos. And you tell me in the comments section how many times you were able to land them in a row. Even the Akuma mains have trouble, you know, landing his staple combos. Like, I'm talking about the simple stuff, like down 3 into Hadouken, you know, focus cancel into back 1. Then, you know, after back 1, he does the demon flip 3 into another demon flip 3. That combo there, like, it has so many difficult points to it. First of all, the FADC into the back 1 is what is gonna be dropped the most. Like, you see that drop all the time. You'll see, you know, whether it's down 3, whether it's, you know, down 2 or down 1-2 into a Hadou, and they focus cancel, and you see them do the punch anyways. That's a drop. That's an obvious drop. That part is really hard. So don't think that these players are out here being carried by Akuma. They're not. They are a great group of players. They are a great group of strong players. They get together all the time. They play against each other all the time. And it shows when they finally are able to travel outside of Pakistan, you know, they always do well. And when we watch their Pakistan local tournaments like this one here that we're watching, wow, it's just mind-boggling how strong they are. Like, all the outsiders at this tournament, like, got washed pretty much. There were a few, you know, few players. Some people from America went. I know Mr. Taxi went. I don't know if he was able to enter. I didn't hear about his results. I didn't see his name on the standings. But he was there. I know Fergus was there. You know, Super Akuma was there, and all those guys, they got beat up. They got beat up pretty bad. But the thing is, like I said, the one thing that I can agree with, like Nee is one of the guys who pretty much inspired me to make this video here. Is he said Akuma was overpowered. He's the best character on the game. No one else is even close. He needs more experience against Akuma. So what I got to thinking about was, okay, you beat Arslan Ash's Akuma. And if you saw Arslan Ash's Akuma, his Akuma is freaking awesome. It looks like any other Akuma almost. But Negan got the job done against him. Nee picked Negan, and it was a pretty convincing victory. Like, Negan. Negan did get pretty big buffs in season 3, no doubt. But if you watch that set, you know, you don't see all the Negan buffs being applied. You just see basic good Tekken and knowing the matchup. It looked like he knew the Akuma matchup pretty well. So it kind of, you know, it was kind of off-putting to me that he would say that Akuma is broken, you know, and better than everyone by far, when he just beat one, you know. Beat the best player in the world using Akuma. But anyways, before I get lost in thought here, you know, Akuma is strong but not broken, strong but not overpowered. He can be beaten, you know. He doesn't have everything that all the other characters have. He's a pretty unique character, but there are things he does not have. You know, he doesn't have a counter, you know. He doesn't have like quick counter hit launchers, like without meter. He doesn't have advancing launchers. Nothing really safe unless he has meter. Down 3, you know, that with meter is pretty strong, but again, it's a low. It can be crushed, it can be low parry, and it can whiff, you know. If you're backdashing, Korean backdashing in the neutral, you know, given that there is no wall in the picture, down 3 will never hit clean. Even on the characters with the worst backdashes, like Gigas, even Gigas won't get clean hit by it. Like down 3 into Hadouken, even it can be punished. Like you saw why SONY just did a down 3 into a Hadouken, and on block, you know, it's generally safe against a lot of characters, but Mardo Akira can punish it with his jabs, you know, Jack can punish it, Gigas can punish it. Characters with long reach and jabs, they can punish it. Alright, let's see. He just landed a down 3 and dropped the combo. See, I was telling you guys, this character is not easy to use. Like, not at all. So when people call him broken, you know, I just shake my head. I just think that, you know, it's just a lack of matchup knowledge, a lack of experience against Akuma. And once people gain that, we're not gonna see, you know, Akuma mirrors in grand finals anymore. We're not gonna see, you know, 6 Akuma players, you know, in top 8. Like the one of the tournament we just watched. You know, the John, he beat him, you know, with experience, with a character that is deemed bad against Akuma. That just goes to show you guys, like I said, it's experience and knowledge. Once you have both of those, you know, Akuma is not gonna be as dominant. Mark my words. But anyways, guys, it's been great. That's all I want to say. I don't think this character is like OP. I think he's obviously top tier. I'm not all the way, you know, delusional. You know, I'm not gonna say he sucks. Like the majority of the scene said he sucked, like in season 1, when he was the most powerful iteration of himself in Tekken. You know, these same people that are screaming that he's OP now are the same people who were screaming years ago that Akuma was, you know, low tier, you know, he wasn't that good. But now here he is. This is the worst version of Akuma in Tekken 7. The worst. Every season prior, he was stronger. But here he is finally winning because of the Pakistan community. They're winning all the tournaments. They're, you know, it's mirror match grand finals, mirror match winners finals. They're not even dropping games to, you know, the outsiders. And now all of a sudden Akuma is broken. You know, don't sip the tea, guys. Open your eyes. Think. Think. It's all just a fad right now. It's just trendy. It's easy to say. You know, we all know that Pakistan, they're number 1. They're the strongest players. They're just using Akuma to get the job done when it counts. But don't think for 1 second that if Akuma gets nerfed, or if they even delete Akuma out of Tekken 7 with the next update, that Pakistan is just gonna go down the drain, and you know, Korea and Japan are gonna dominate again. That's not gonna happen. Those guys aren't going anywhere. And the sooner you guys realize that they're just strong because of how often they play to get better at the game offline, you know. That is why they're strong. That is the advantage they have over everyone else right now. And until we come together, you know, and do like how they do, you know, with our scenes, we come together, play offline all the time, cover matchups, play with more characters than just one character. I know I'm guilty of playing with one character all the time, you know, but get that knowledge and get that experience, and we'll be able to beat them. No doubt about it. But anyways, you know, if you like this video, you like this little rant, give me a subscribe, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert bell to get notified whenever else I post a video like this, and have a great one. Peace.